Have you ever had one of those camping trips that you've been meaning to do for years? Well, this is one of mine, and thanks to Derek and Nelson, I was able to finally visit the Lady Evelyn River. We had an absolute perfect fall weekend where we paddled 77 kilometers and over 5 kilometers of portages through wetlands, boulder fields, and hills. This is our journey, 4 nights in the heart of Temagami's backcountry. We slept in our vehicles the night before and woke up feeling ready. Weeks of preparation and planning, it's finally time to hit the water. We just had a quick 300-meter portage to the beach to set off on our adventure. Gliding through crystal clear waters, the sun warmed our face as we paddled across the sandy bay. The smell of fresh air and adventure rejuvenated our souls. We couldn't help but feel a sense of freedom and excitement as we hit the first portage.
Here's the everyone's like, I don't really want to go up this hill.
Portage done.
Careful, there's rocks actually pretty high.
After paddling through Lake Temagami and crossing a quick beaver dam, we entered into the park, Diamond Lake, a lake that is crystal clear and truly lives up to its name. And just before the next portage, we stopped to view the pictographs left by indigenous people many years ago. What an honor to see.
It should be just right up here on the left side.
Yeah. Well, after taking a break at the pictographs, it wasn't much longer before we hit the 2 portages through Crowley Lake and the wetlands. That would lead us to Willow Island Lake and hopefully a nice spot to rest our heads for the night, as it's been a long few days. So I was thinking, that's an old tree root. You're going.
Curtis, what are you having?
Pork medallions and chicken rice.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah, that's pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Oh,
After a great night's sleep, we awoke to another foggy morning. We packed our things, made some coffee and breakfast as we still slowly were waking up. We could feel the anticipation start to build as we had some pretty amazing waterfalls and notorious portages to look forward to today. So, it was time to get back on the water and get to it. All right. We woke up this morning just before the narrows of Willow Island Lake, and we paddled about 4 kilometers, 6 kilometers, 7 clicks, and we're now at Frank Falls. It's about 11:30. Derek just landed a solid bass. Gonna have a nice shore lunch, and then we're gonna do a couple more waterfalls, Center Falls, Helen Falls. Those are our bigger portages of the day, and then we have a bunch of little rapids, and we'll see. We'll just play it by ear.
Oh my god. Yeah. Bass is right in the rapids there.
Wow, Frank Falls. What an impressive beauty. After our shore lunch and our bellies full of bass, we quickly realized the reality of the long day that lies ahead. It was time. We had 2 hard portages just to see the next big waterfall, Center Falls. We will soon realize that the portages will only get harder and steeper. However, it's early, and we're only getting started. At the moment, it feels like we're standing at Lady Evelyn's entrance, about to embark on a majestic 3-day adventure. No turning back now.
Straight line.
Absolutely beautiful. There's the portage past Helen Falls. Switch backs up this hillside all the way up to the top there. And my canoe's already up there. I'm just bringing my packs now. Not bad. That's a good one. Yeah, this is beautiful. The maple. This is the hardest when you have no energy left and you gotta like flip the canoe into the water. Oh, it's against that rock. Oh, those pizzas are gonna taste so good.
I'm looking forward to dinner. Right now.
Well, folks, it was a long, hard day for this old fella. So I made a few large pizza wraps and slammed them down before dark. We set up our tents at nightfall and jumped into our camp chores. Filter water, build a fire, bear hang, and bed.
It's that time of night where we gotta do the bear hang. So we're just gonna use Curtis's barrel.
It will be dawn to dusk again tomorrow, with the 2 more technical portages on the river loop, Cabin Falls and the notorious Fat Man Falls, still to come. So, time to catch some Z's after some fire stories, of course.
$800 for the season to get an A-frame.
See you tomorrow. Good morning. We're just at the rapids past the 270 here. We have a couple of small portages before Bridal Veil Falls. But first, time for some coffee, so I'm going to get the bear hang down here, get packed up, and then on the river again. I've been going on non-stop till morning, till supper every day. It's been beautiful though. The misty morning changed the dynamic of the trip. Progress was now slower from the wet, slippery rocks and the low waters, both making loading and unloading harder than usual. Despite the short rain making things a tad more technical, we really couldn't have asked for a better fall weekend.
Ooh, up the boulder field.
From this point on, we would need to step carefully and paddle steady. We didn't stop too much, knowing we will be pushing till dark again, just to get off the river, and then picking whatever camp was available on the south end of Willow Island Lake. It's hard to believe, after all we've been through, we still have some epic falls, and some of the most difficult portages I've ever done. Well, we're just coming up to the last portage before Cabin Falls. Got a beautiful rock boulder bed to get through first. So definitely gonna take some time here to load the canoe up and get going again. And I'm sure most people know Cabin Falls portage is pretty notorious,
especially with wet rock. Oh my gosh, here we go.